See, I got a great big, well, that's really neat. All right, greetings and welcome to Drama in the Dirt again. We're so glad you're with us. Have a lot of things to report. Phil Gaber and I get out to an old 1830s site, and we dig up a few nice things, which I think I mentioned last week. He came all the way up from West Virginia, and I'm glad he did. Then I'm going to update the street tear out here in our town, and show you some of the things I've recovered down there. Then I want to remind you of the music video. I still want to try to get it out. I need to do a promo and then post it all over the different digger groups. But I'm not giving anything away. I just want you to send in pictures of your, you can PM them to me on our Facebook, Drama in the Dirt. Just to get in your search box on your Facebook. And then I'd like for you to PM me your Liberty Head fine coins. And I'm doing a music video honoring America and Lady Liberty. So I would really appreciate being able to share the finds that you have of your Liberty Head coins. If you will do that and participate, try to get them sent to me this week if you can. Today's Friday, so this next coming week. I'll probably go ahead and do another promo, like I said, and post it. Then today I'm going to be showing you how to make some funny money. How you can take an old clad quarter and make it look exactly like a dark-toned silver quarter. So you can play some tricks on your friends, and then of course when they see the date they'll really think they've got something, you know, that it was misstamped or something like that. Then I'll be updating you. Last week I presented a mysterious piece in my hand, an iron piece, and I'm still waiting for more information. A lot of the information I'm getting on that, it doesn't look like what I wanted to hear. But I did post it to ID me, and I got some feedback, and most of it was not positive as to what I thought it could be. I knew it looked a little weird, but as I mentioned, I saw a picture of something like it online, and I thought maybe it was, you know, close to that. So far it's a disappointing thing. But either way, it is really a neat piece. It was dug out of the street very, very deep. The track hoe had already dug, I think, a 2-foot hole, and I happened to be down there and that night, and I got a sound. I knew it was iron, but it was big, and I got it out. It spent 10 days in electrolysis trying to get the calcrete off of it. So I finally got almost all the calcrete off of it. So I'll be sharing that with you. And obviously, if you have any ideas, you're welcome to message me on below the video or on Facebook. And then also I want to update you on my own yard. I'm still going to be gridding. I'm excited about doing it because, as you saw in the episode last week, if you concentrate on that area, especially a hot spot, you know, it's like I dug quite a bit of iron, but still I found a coin in there. Now that coin could have been an Indian or whatever, a gold coin. So I will probably plan to do that again next week, so you can just see what's there. I think it's almost as exciting as you know, any other thing that you can do. Again, you know, my lot is very old, 1830s, 1840s, so look forward to that, will you? And hopefully I do turn up some hot little items. You never know. Now, don't forget our regular schedule. We will be having, of course, Meet the Digger on hopefully Wednesdays, and then 15 Shot Friday, and then, of course, our regular episode on Saturday. So again, God bless you and keep you, and may all your digs make you smile. First find, Clyde Quarter, 67, 69. Okay. Part of the old driveway. It is hard as a rock. That turned out to be a coin spill. Look at that. Swung it again. Maybe we'll get lucky and be a weedy. No memorial. So it goes. Third target is ants and a horseshoe with nails. I like that. See, I got a great big toe tap. That's super. See if I can straighten it out. Yeah. So we do have a weedy finally, and it's been bent. Oh yeah. It's not a stirrup though, is it? Or could it be?
I don't know.
Oh, I like that knife.
Yeah.
I bet that dates the house easily. It's
Right
made of iron.
there.
Yeah, I dug up some stuff along here.
Yep.
Could pick a picture of it. Suppose that could be a stirrup.
I don't know.
The stirrup, that little one I found was
Yeah.
here. I found it out here.
When I first seen that, I thought of you.
Yeah. It doesn't match the one off the rocking horse, though, does it? Phil got a nice pewter thing going here, I think. I think that's an old tank from World War I. Definitely pewter.
All there.
Could take care of your machine, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's really neat. We'll see if we can find that online later. 04.
Yeah, 1904.
There's a crappy
You
signal
just-
too. That's why you got to dig.
You can just barely make out the Liberty
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
average wear, looks like.
Yeah. Good
I can't
find.
trust my eyes either because
Yeah.
I thought at first, of course, I was in the shade and I thought I saw an eagle with
Yeah.
spread wings.
I just dug this half horseshoe.
Oh yeah.
Go around that tree and
Stay at it, brother. Look, in case I need a drink, I'm all ready. I just pulled this out. It's a 41. Look at that. It's pretty cool. I don't think it's a ring. This thing, your case looks like an ironing board. Let me see, we got miscellaneous mason, scrap, rose tag, that's melted aluminum, no, that's some aluminum, it's a little, and these are so cool. Iron, yeah, they are iron, flowers. And we were wondering whether they maybe going on a gate for a fence. Pretty cool. Huge bushing. Pickle jar lid. And then you got two brass. Let's see, a clevis, the knife, I really like that. And then shotgun, quarter. That's that wheat. We're thinking it's 27. Zinc, zinc. Oh, and this, we're not sure. That's a tie-on stirrup. Put a rope through it.
Oh,
Throw the rope over the horse's back. All right, I'm going to do a little piece on how you can turn a dug clad into a silver coin. You don't believe me, do you? Well, I'll tell you, you can do this and you can have a lot of fun with your friends. You know, sneaking in a plug somewhere. So get the old 600 or 800 grit. And then I'm going to place it here on my leg. It's kind of like me accenting my coins. And I'll speed this up so you don't have to sit here and watch for an hour and a half. This is what old people do when they don't have anything else to do. What it looks like is a silver that's kind of tarnished. And you know silver, of course, like if it's in a lot of wet ground, like mucky stuff, you know how tarnished it gets. And after you do this, it doesn't look like a clad coin at all. I would imagine if somebody dug something like that and they saw the date, I mean, like, there are some 65 quarters, as I understand. Might be the dimes that were accidentally struck on silver, which are very valuable. So if you have a 65 quarter or a dime, it might be worth doing one. You'd have a lot of fun with that. All right, thanks. Okay, I'm just going to work off my lap here. This is iron. And this is from the road tear out. I was able to get to the layer below any of the modern road. And this was actually in the sidewall of a hole. For some reason it gave off a high tone, but it sticks to a magnet, so it must be just the fact that it's oxidized so much and had a real halo to it. But as you can see, the calcrete's all over it. So there was that. And then this is a piece of pewter. I'm not sure if it was a button or what. And then, again, calcrete on that. I guess it's just a washer, but I can't get that stuff out of there. Then maybe you remember we got the wheat, or not the wheat, but it's a memorial. And calcrete on that. And this was dug, and obviously this is Earth of the American of some sort, being copper, I would imagine. And then another piece here. And that turned out to be iron. I'm almost curious to try to knock the calcrete off of it, see what it is. And then I assume this piece of lead, I did scrape it just to make sure that's what it was. But I dug that out of a sidewall too. Had a great tone. It was solid 75. I was hoping for the best. And then I took it out and looked at it. It was cut. I thought, oh, gee, maybe it's a half-cent cut, but it's not. And then, of course, some more iron and calcrete. And some more lead. I'll tell you the problem we're having is they dig stuff out they might frame a curb, and by the time I get there in the evening, everything's been filled in with gravel. They did leave 2 dirt piles the other day, which I scanned over, but there were so many pieces of broken cast iron in it, it made it almost impossible. And then, of course, you remember the unclipped musket ball, I guess, or game piece. And again, it has calcrete on it. It is lead. And then the mercury dime, which I got first dig out. Now, this is the piece that I recovered. And it was completely covered in calcrete. It was 10 days in electrolysis, as I mentioned. But I was figuring it was a spear fence. Then, like I said, I posted it up. Of course, you can see there's a brass rivet there, and I think there were 2 iron rivets. And then, of course, I see this line across there. So I thought, well, maybe it was a fence. If it had flat barred fence, then they would have put the, the cross member there and attached it to the fence. And then I put it on somebody on ID Me, and then somebody said that it's probably a pot handle. And the wooden handle was put over this, was driven into the wood, and then it was riveted to the skillet or pot, whatever. The only question I had was that, well, you think this would have to be bent 90 degrees to attach to the side of a skillet. However, like I said, I did send it to another guy, and I did say, well, maybe they had like a wide-lipped or wide-rim skillet of some sort that they could attach that to the rim on the cooking pot. So I don't know. My actual hope was that it was really, off of a spear. I had gotten on images and looked, and I actually saw a spear point shaped like this, and I thought it said Spanish 1600s. So I went ahead and posted that picture with this. But it turns out I hit the information on the image, and it said it would. The picture they have was Roman, so I doubt if it has anything to do with the Romans. But I was hoping, maybe the Spanish may have dropped some type of spear point. But at this point, I absolutely do not know. So I'm still hoping that some people have some information. But if it's a pot handle, it's a pot handle. But obviously you can see it's a very old one. And I mean, this thing was caked like a 1/4 inch in calcrete. And as I mentioned, as the water leaches through the concrete, the carbonic acid comes out and carries the minerals down, and then it seals, encases everything. The dime had to be put in electrolysis to get the calcrete off of it. So anyway, that's the update on that. And as I mentioned, they're not going to finish construction until the end of October, so I'll get down there as much as I can. And hopefully, one of these days, I'll hit a real goodie. Thanks. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Heart and soul, I fell in love with you, heart and soul, the way a fool would do, man.